Hello and welcome to another virtualinstructor.com video art lesson. Today we're going to be doing 1-point perspective, and this is part 1 of the 2-part video. First thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw a horizon line on my paper. The horizon line is the line that divides the ground from the sky, or it's also your eye line. Then I'm putting a vanishing point on the horizon line. The vanishing point is the point where objects disappear because of distance. Now I'm going to draw the shape of the object that I'm going to be doing, and we're eventually going to turn this into a simple building. So I'm going to draw a rectangle or a square, trying to make sure my corners are straight up and down. Now the next step in 1-point perspective is I'm going to draw lines from all 4 corners to the one vanishing point. Remember, 1-point perspective, one vanishing point. That vanishing point needs to be on the horizon line. There's one line to the vanishing point, 2 lines to the vanishing point. This next thing is a step that a lot of people skip, but I think it's important for you to know. The 3rd line and then the 4th line. These lines are going to be erased eventually, but it's important for you to know the concept, especially if you end up drawing a box above the horizon line or a box below the horizon line. Next, I'm going to draw a smaller box and make sure I touch all 4 corners, or excuse me, all 4 lines that recede back to the vanishing point. This should be a smaller shape than the original shape that we drew, in this case a rectangle. So I'm drawing a smaller rectangle that is proportional to the original rectangle. Notice how all 4 corners of that rectangle I drew touch the lines of perspective. Now I'm going to go over the lines that I'm going to keep and make them a little bit darker so it's easier for you to see them. So you'll keep the entire original square that you made. Also keep the lines on the edge of the box. And where your box ends, that's where that line will stop. There you go. Now you can see the lines that I used and the lines that I'm going to keep. Now I'll erase the lines that I no longer need. And this will reveal the box in more of a 3-dimensional kind of view there. Brush those eraser strokes off to the side, and now you've drawn a box in 1-point perspective. In part 2 of this video, we'll explore how to turn this into a building. This is the end of part 1.